Hello, I'm Khalid Bouchoucha. I'm co-founder of Iris Technologies, and today I'm going to tell you how we are using sensors and genetics to revolutionize the beekeeping industry. So, in the MENA region, the entire beekeeping sector is threatened. For example, Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates, both they have to import every year 1.5 million beehives so they can cover their local honey demand. In the North Africa, for example, we are losing a huge amount of our apiaries, of our hives. Up to 40% of our hives going to be dead in the winter due to high levels of cold and humidity. So, main reasons are extreme temperature in the summer, cold also in the winter. Unfortunately, beekeepers they can't handle, they don't have enough skills or good habits to handle the situation, especially with the climate change. And we keep importing bees that are not enough resilient to our climates. As a solution, I'm a beekeeper, by the way. I tied together a team of experts. Works with me my co-founder, Mr. Walid Nankara. He's literally our sales weapon. He's the general board member of the Arab Beekeepers Union. It's the biggest gathering of beekeepers in 17 Arab countries. He's the vice president of the Mediterranean Beekeepers Association, also board member of the African Beekeeping Platform, etc. He has more than 25 years experience in beekeeping and trading tools and honey from and to many Arab countries. Works with us as a chief scientific officer, Professor Munawar Jamali, who is our bees genetic researcher. He has more than 30 years experience in the field of animal genetic resources. So up to date, we've been able to sell more than 500 device as a pre-mass manufacturing validation. We are generating revenues, and we've already signed distribution agreement in 3 countries: Libya, Algeria, and Saudi Arabia. Let me tell you how we did it. First of all, this is our device. It's gonna gather the data like temperature, humidity, the sound, the GPS location, etc. Gonna send it to our cloud, and the beekeeper will receive a bunch of warnings, notifications, and alerts. It's very easy to use. You're gonna hide it inside the hive, and he will be updated every day. If there is something wrong happening inside the hive, he will receive what is happening, but also how he can fix the problem. A to-do list telling him how he can fix the problem. This is awesome. This is what most of precision beekeeping startups worldwide are trying to build, but we are building even something more exciting. What we call our queen breeding algorithm. This is, by the way, our unique selling proposition. But let me tell you why we are trying to understand or detect the queen genetic traits. The queen in the hive is literally the hive's engine. Every queen leads to a specific colony behavior, such as a low or high honey productivity, good or bad thermal resistance. So using our sensors and AI, we are detecting colonies performing well, laying a lot of eggs and producing a good amount of honey. So by the end of the season, the beekeeper will get a report ranking its queen with the best genetic traits in his apiary, of course. So using this report, he will be able to select most efficient queen so he can breed the next most resilient and productive colonies. This is huge for our community, and this is literally gonna revolutionize the beekeeping industry. So this is why right now we are not only focusing on hardware, but we are moving from a hardware startup to, let's say, a deep tech startup. We try to understand what's the benefit for the beekeepers, and this is a use case. A beekeeper not using our technology, traditional beekeeping, he's gonna have on average $10,000 per year, per year, if he has like 50 hives. And a beekeeper who's gonna use the precision beekeeping technology, he will have like from the first year $15,000, and in the third year $45,000. It's very profitable for beekeepers, and they can break even since year one. So regarding the market size, we are focusing on the Arab countries, since there are more than 42 million beehives in the Arab countries. And we did our survey, and we figured out that at least 5% of the total hive are usually owned by beekeepers willing to use precision beekeeping technology to improve their apiary. This is like on average 2 million hives owned by 42,000 beekeepers, if we take into consideration that the average beekeeper has like 50 hives per apiary. We aim to sell or to connect 10 hives per apiary per beekeeper, and taking into consideration that our Smart Bee platform lifetime value is around $240. This is translates to more than $100 million market opportunity. Those are our early targeted countries, with Tunisia, of course. We are targeting Saudi Arabia, Algeria, and Libya. Why? Because we've already signed distribution contract there, and there are huge potential there. In Saudi Arabia, we signed with 2 companies, Aitat Company and An-Nahl Al-Jawal. In Libya, we signed with the Beekeeper Association of Tripoli, and in Algeria, we signed with the National Association of Beekeepers. Both are the most, the biggest, let's say, NGOs working in the field in both countries. This is our business model. We are selling hardware, and we are charging a subscription fee. We have like basic and premium subscription fee, and also the beekeeper can choose to add an extra sensor like the weight scale, the humidity and temperature, blood sensor, etc. We are, let's say, we are different than the other startups. Mainly, our competitive advantage we are building a modular technology, so the beekeeper can buy our product and can add additional sensor. We are offering the queen breeding algorithm, which is first in the beekeeping world, and it's a fact. We are first into the MENA market, and for any other competitors, they want to target our market, they have to spend at least 2 years and a huge amount of money just to build the right technology, to understand the culture of our beekeepers, and to build the distribution channels. So for the manufacturing, we have already secured the manufacturing infrastructure. We are working with a partner with Africa Industrie. They are specialized on manufacturing, device manufacturing, and they have a full production capacity up to 15,000 per week. So we don't have any problems regarding to the manufacturing. By the way, we are ready for the mass manufacturing. We did our validation, our pre-mass manufacturing validation, and now we are raising a round to do our to move to the mass manufacturing. We have we did a huge strategic partnership, especially with the Arab Beekeepers Union, which is the biggest gathering of the beekeepers, as I said earlier, and all NGOs are related in every country to the Arab Beekeepers Union. And in the other hand, we also signed a partnership agreement with the World Bee Project. It's a huge NGO working with precision beekeeping startup worldwide. They are based in UK, and we are collaborating both together, so we can set up a huge project using our technology to improve the breeding of the bees, of the queens in the Arab countries. So this is our roadmap. We've already raised our pre-seed round. Using that money, we've been able to build like more than 1,000 devices. 500 the latest version of our devices. Now we are moving to the seed round. Using the money that we are raising, we're gonna try to target 600 beekeeper and connect like 3,000 hives before moving to the mass manufacturing. We are asking $650,000. Using that money, we will be able to connect like 3,000 devices. We have huge patent work and IP work to do, trademark also. We need to expand our customer support team to the Middle East, especially in Saudi Arabia. We have many white papers regarding the breeding algorithm to build. Let's say we're gonna generate revenue up to $350,000, and we need to be ready for the mass manufacturing so we can raise our Series A. And here we are. We need your help. So we are negotiating right now with a couple of investors to close our round, but it will take at least 5 to 7 months. So the money that you will offer will help us fill this gap and to reach our target without having any issue with our cash flow. So thank you guys, and feel free to ask any question you have. Thank you.